So welcome back to our 2D platformer series. At the end of this series, you will be capable of creating your very own 2D platforming game. Today I would like to show you two methods to add sound to your platformer. The first one being the more traditional variant, and the second one the variant that I prefer to use for my own games. But before we start, please make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. So in the Unity editor, all we have to do today is to add an audio source to our player. And that's it, so now let's dive into our player script. And now in Visual Studio, what we'll need for both variants is to create a new function right here. So, in order to access our audio source and to play the given audio clip. So, and that's already it. So the common way to introduce sounds is to create a new struct for your sounds, like that, then to declare it at the very top. Insert your sound effects right here, and then when jumping you would do something like player sounds dot jump. But then when walking it gets a bit trickier, because then you would have to repeat the sound. So you would do something like invoke repeating, and then you'd have to make sure that you're using the correct interval, and you have to somehow detect when the player is standing still so that you can stop your sound from playing. And now if we take a look at the current state of our game, you can hear that the sounds are playing correctly. But what we don't want to miss now is the second variant. And now for the modern way to add sounds, now why I think that's almost irresistible is that you won't need any code except for your play sound function right here. So surprisingly, you can actually remove all of that stuff, that as well. And you can avoid manual calls of your play sound function right here, right from the beginning. So back in Unity, what you would do nowadays is to just go into your animation, and at the very beginning of your jump animation you would just click Add Event, select your play sound function, and then you can just put your audio clip right here. And for your walk animation you can do the very same thing. And that's it. So that makes it easier for you to handle larger amounts of audio clips. And you don't even have to implement a state machine in order to detect when the sound should stop looping, because, well, that's what others did for us. And this time, as you can hear, it's working exactly the same, but easier. So if you want to find out how we added our Ultra Hand ability to our platformer, please check out the playlist. And I'll see you next time.